Hi everybody. That will be a short tutorial on how to use Multisim. If you click on the icon of Multisim, then you have this page. We'll just go ahead and start to insert the components that we need to use in the circuit to simulate. So if you go here to the second one to the left and you click with the mouse, then you can get a list of the component. Let's say that we want to find the resistor. So we'll just scroll down here till we find the resistor. Here the resistor items, and there are many values you can find here. If you can find your value, it's fine, you can click OK and insert it. But if you can't, don't worry, just pick anyone. Let's say for example I'm going to pick this one and I say OK, and here you go. When you click left mouse, it comes again here, just closed here, and you will see here the resistance and R1. If you click the right mouse, then you can get this list. I go to properties, and properties, I mean here you can find everything. The value of the resistance you can change. Let's say that you want to use like 150 ohm, so 150 ohm, and that's it, and say OK. And if you don't see the value, again right mouse, go to the properties, and then you go for display, and you can check the second one, use component specific visibility setting, and then you check whatever you want to see on the resistor and click OK. Now you got the value typed here, 150 ohm. Maybe somebody will ask, what about if I want to have like in kilo ohm, what should I do? Let me just go back again to the properties, and then just go to the value, and 150. Let's say that you want to have like 2.5 kilo ohm, so you write 2.5 K, that's it, and then you win OK. You get the value 2.5 kilo ohm, and the label R1, if you want to change it, you can change it. Let's say I want to change it to R load, RL. So I say R, I type over the L, I say OK, then I get RL. So that's the way that you have the resistance. Now let's say that if you want to have it a vertical, you click by the mouse and then you go for the rotation. You can flip horizontally, vertically, whatever. If we make it 90-degree clockwise, then you get it in a way. OK, I want it in this way. I want to connect this resistance to a battery, okay, or power supply, DC power supply. I go again to, no, I go to the first item and I click on the power supply. I want DC power supply. I got the DC power supply. Don't worry about the value, because as I told you before, you can't change it anytime. Click OK, you put it there. When you click, just automatically it comes again, annoying, just make X here. Now I will connect the battery to the resistance just by dragging the mouse there, and here you go, you connect. You can click on the wire if you want to change the color, or you want to drag it down just to make it bigger. You can click on the resistor, and by the mouse you can move it on the bottom by using the mouse. Okay, let's move this one down here, make it look nice. Click on the wire and try to drag it. All right, okay, so we want to adjust the value of the voltage or the DC power supply. Click by the mouse using the right side, properties here. We'll go for the label V, call it VS, the voltage source, and go for the display. I want to make sure that everything is there. And the value, let's say that you have 12 voltage. Okay, let's make it 120 voltage, add 0. I said okay. So now, I mean, I have the circuit disconnected. Let's say that you want to measure the voltage. To measure the voltage, I need a measuring instrument. So I go for the multimeter. I click and drag it, and I put it here. And right click, properties, and I want to use as a voltmeter. I make sure DC. I click this one, and that's it. You don't have to make X, you can leave it here, it's okay. how to connect the voltmeter to measure the voltage. It should be connected in parallel to the resistance. So I click by the mouse at this end and then till I reach here and then click and make sure it's connected by seeing this red dot. I go to the negative and connect it to the other terminal. Okay, so that's the voltage connected. Now let's say I want to read the value of the voltage across the resistor. Obviously, the voltage source connected in parallel with the resistor 2.5 kilo ohm, so it should be 120 voltage. So to do that, run the program by hit the run. The circuit is not grounded. Okay, so any circuit will not work till you get ground, at least one ground to the circuit. You have to, why? Because it uses it as a reference in the simulation. So I will go to the first one here, look for the ground in this list. Where is the ground here? Here is the ground. Click OK and put it there, close it, and you connect the ground to the negative of the power supply. It will be already ground. So now let's start again, run the program. Here you go, you got 120 voltage. Okay, now let's say I want to measure the current in this circuit. To add anything, you got to stop the simulation by clicking this red box. So you'll go and get another multimeter, and to measure the current it should be connected in series. So I click on the wire and make delete because I want to make connect in series, and here the positive will be connected here and the negative of the multimeter will be connected here, because you want the current will go from the positive and go through the positive. So always when you connect the multimeter, when it's used to measure the current, you make sure that the current flow is in the positive terminal of the multimeter, and then come out here, go through the resistance, go okay, complete the whole cycle. Now let's click on the double click, I'm sorry, then it has to be as a meter. Click A and DC. Okay, that's it. Put it here in the bottom. Now I will run the program to see how much current flowing in the circuit. Okay, it's 48 milliampere. It's just a very simple, very easy. That's all, and thank you.